Hey horror fans, welcome back to channel name, where we dive into the wildest, creepiest, and sometimes downright weird corners of horror cinema. Today we're talking about Cherry Falls, a 2000 slasher flick that takes the classic horror formula and turns it upside down in the most fun way possible. A serial killer targeting virgins, a town full of teens throwing let's just say a very unconventional party. Buckle up because this one's a wild ride. If you love slashers, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get into it. Released in 2000, Cherry Falls is a satirical slasher directed by Jeffrey Wright and written by Ken Selden. It stars Brittany Murphy as Jody Markin, a high schooler in the sleepy town of Cherry Falls, Ohio, not Virginia, despite what some sources say. The film also features Michael Biehn as the town sheriff and Jody's dad, plus Jay Moore and Gabriel Mann in some, interesting roles. So, what's the deal? In most slasher flicks, you know the rule. If you have sex, you're basically signing your death warrant. But Cherry Falls says, hold my beer. Here, a psycho killer is targeting virgins. Yup, you heard that right. If you're a teen in this town, staying pure might just get you a one-way ticket to the morgue. This twist is what makes Cherry Falls so unique. It's like Scream meets a dark comedy, with a dash of social commentary. The plot kicks off when two high schoolers are murdered at Lover's Lane. Soon, the town realizes the killer's pattern, and panic spreads. Jody, our final girl, is caught in the middle as her dad tries to catch the killer before it's too late. Oh, and did I mention the town's dark secret tied to the murders? No spoilers, but let's just say Cherry Falls has some skeletons in its closet. Okay, let's talk about why Cherry Falls is so fun. This movie takes every slasher trope and flips it. Instead of punishing teens for hooking up, it's like, go for it or you're toast. The result? The high schoolers decide to throw a massive pop your cherry party to, save themselves. It's as ridiculous as it sounds, and it's pure satirical gold. This party scene is where Cherry Falls leans hard into its dark humor. The script, written by Ken Selden, was meant to push boundaries, almost like a parody of slasher films. But the film's tone is a bit of a tug-of-war. Director Jeffrey Wright plays it straighter, giving Laura Lee Connery and Mark Aaron Wagner, who play Jody's parents, told Scriptophobic that the scene was meant to be over-the-top satire, but the final cut feels darker, thanks to studio cuts and MPAA censorship. Still, lines like, if word gets back to these kids that somebody is murdering virgins, we're gonna have a goddamn fuck fest on our hands or peak 2000s horror vibes. What's so fun about this is how it pokes fun at the moral panic around teen sex in horror movies. It's like the movie's saying, you think sex is bad? Fine, let's make not having sex the real danger. It's a bold commentary on the conservative undertones of slashers, even if it doesn't fully stick the landing. Sadly, Cherry Falls never got a theatrical release in the US because of MPAA issues. It was deemed too risque, so it aired as a TV movie on the USA Network, making it the most expensive TV movie ever at $14 million. The censorship toned down the sex and violence, which hurt its edge. Plus, coming out post-Scream, it got labeled as a knockoff, even though it's doing its own thing. But let's give credit where it's due. Brittany Murphy is fantastic as Jody. She's vulnerable yet tough, and you can't take your eyes off her. Michael Biehn brings gravitas as the sheriff, and the cast, including Jay Moore as a creepy teacher, adds to the weird vibe. The movie's not perfect, it can feel disjointed, and the killer's motive is a bit cliche, but that virgin-killing twist and the sheer audacity of the orgy scene make it a cult classic. So, why watch Cherry Falls in 2025? First, it's a time capsule of late 90s, early 2000s horror. Think low-rise jeans and flip phones. Second, it's a fresh take on slashers that dares to be different. And third, it's just fun. Whether you're here for Brittany Murphy's charm, the bonkers premise, or the chance to see a horror movie that doesn't take itself too seriously, Cherry Falls delivers. You can find Cherry Falls on streaming platforms or grab a DVD for that retro vibe. It's perfect for a horror movie night with friends, just maybe don't watch it with your parents. And that's why Cherry Falls is the slasher that flipped the script in the most fun way. What did you think of this movie? Have you seen it, or is it now on your watch list? Drop a comment below and let me know what other horror gems you want me to cover. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss a thing. Until next time, stay spooky and maybe don't stay too pure in Cherry Falls. Peace out. Fall